What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. Last Tuesday, we put up a video talking about some Black Ops 3 secret Easter eggs you might not know about 1 year later. You guys absolutely killed that, and firstly, thank you guys so much for the support on that. Thank you guys so much for the absolute insanely good feedback on it. So I figured, you know what, you guys seem to like it, you guys asked for some more, so let's put up another one here. But this one, we're gonna be talking a little bit about Modern Warfare Remastered and a few Easter eggs that you might not know even to this day, that including all the way back from COD 4, since this is simply a remaster of the game from almost a decade ago at this point. So that said, these ones though, they're not gonna be necessarily big chunks of storyline information or anything like that. We talked about a couple different hidden messages within the code of all that within Black Ops 3, but these ones I have it broken up into 2 different episodes, I think. Next week we'll have something where we do a little bit more in depth with some secret information, some things that you might not know that actually pertains to the gameplay, but this one is going to be more so just a little whimsical one, and these are 5 secret Easter eggs dealing with movies you might not know about within Modern Warfare Remastered. So that said, let's jump right into it. The first one here starts on the mission One Shot, One Kill. You guys might know that Macmillan, as you're lining up your shot here for this mission, he always ends up saying keep in mind variable humidity and wind speed along the bullet's flight path. At this distance, you will also have to take the Coriolis effect into account. So check off number 1 here on the list of our 5 movie Easter eggs. This deals directly with the 2007 critically acclaimed film Shooter. This also is a TV show on USA at this point. Season 1 just finished up and they're going into Season 2 later on in the year, but this part comes directly in which whenever he's approached by Colonel Isaac Johnson, Swagger describes how a shot of over a mile would work, and in the instance of the movie, Bob Swagger, played by Mark Wahlberg, replies everything comes into play that far. Humidity, elevation, temperature, winds, spin drift. There's a 6 to 10 second flight time, so you have to shoot it where the target is going to be. Even the Coriolis effect, the spin of the Earth, comes into play. President will be wearing body armor, so that means a headshot at over a mile. Now, the movie was released in early 2007, Modern Warfare was released in late 2007, so a lot of people might say, you know what, this isn't anything that really may nod to it, but perhaps a strange coincidence. But we've seen time and time again, developers take influence from pop culture and movies they enjoy, and additionally, a lot of voiceover stuff is actually done at the tail end of development of the campaign. So while Modern Warfare's campaign was absolutely massive, and the 2-year cycle at that point, it's very possible that immediately right after this, they decided, hey, you know what, let's put that part in there, and that seems to be what the case was. Number 2 deals with some of the nice quotations in Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, and as you guys know, there's quite a few lines that are beyond memorable in the Call of Duty universe, but Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered specifically have quite a few of its own that stand out to the players, and this one happens to deal with the famous line that Gaz spouts out during the breach on Crew Expendable. Whenever he goes in, he busts out a shotgun and he says,
I like to keep this for close encounters.
That's actually a direct pull from the 1979 classic Alien.
I like to keep this handy for close encounters.
I heard that.
In fact, the entire mission name is a pull from the film and the series, as one of the famous taglines for the film was dealing with the phrase Crew Expendable, stating, top secret, science officers' eyes only, bring back life form, priority 1, all other considerations secondary, Crew Expendable. So therefore, that is where that derives from, but more specifically, the iconic line that Gaz spouts out once again is a direct pull from the movie itself, and the secondary line is to right, which is a little bit different than that of the original, but as for the primary line, there's no doubt in my mind that the shotgun pump followed by the iconic phrase is a direct tie. Number 3 on the list here today is another one on Crew Expendable, another Easter egg within the film industry and pop culture. This one's actually hidden right under our noses, and for the most part, many of us won't ever find it because it's tough to actually fail this part. Assuming we've all made the jump from the cargo ship to the helicopter and witnessed the iconic moment where Price pulls you back in before falling into the ocean, well, you've already missed it at this point. The Easter egg actually comes in whenever you jump off, or rather if you just walk off the ledge, you'll get a notification and a death message saying no one makes it on the first jump. And this is actually a reference to the 1999 movie The Matrix, as Neo is being prepped for everything about the world of The Matrix. The jump program is loaded in which he must jump from one skyscraper to the next, and while everybody knows he is more than likely going to fail the jump because, well,
Everybody falls the first time. Right, friend?
But that one, more than likely, you may have missed. If you did end up getting that, well, it's something that we can get a rip in the chat for that one. But also, if you take a look at the achievement for this as well, the achievement is entitled Make the Jump. So just furthering that little Easter egg and connection there within. Number 4 is going to wind down on the mission list, but this is actually when things start to ramp up in the game. It's coming to a crazy conclusion, so you might actually have overlooked this one as well because it's a minor detail that kind of takes you off course from where you're necessarily supposed to be going. In the mission, No Fighting in the War Room, there is a separate room near the control center in which there is a Russian replica of a supercomputer. It turns out if you translate the letters from Russian on said supercomputer in Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, it is the letters WOPR. Which, what is the relevance of that? That's actually the name of the supercomputer from the movie Wargames. Short for War Operation Plan Response, the WOPR supercomputer is a computer made to predict possible outcomes of nuclear war, in which in the film, David Lightman is a hacker who gains access to the computer thinking that it's just a video game. And with the computer tied to the nuclear weapon system, it's a thriller hinging on the idea of World War III being started by said incident. So great film, even niftier Easter egg here, hidden in plain view. And finally, that brings us to number 5, which this one isn't in any particular piece, but instead in its entirety overall and deals with one specific mission. The name of the mission, Charlie Don't Surf, is a direct movie reference to the movie Apocalypse Now, which, while gathering the men and explaining why they're going into a heavily fortified situation, the question arises as to why it's happening, and to which I quote, "It's pretty hairy in there, it's Charlie's point." And then a very plain and stern reply is, "Charlie Don't Surf." So that does it. That is the origin of that mission's name, and that is going to conclude 5 Easter eggs, 5 secret movie Easter eggs, if you want to put it that way, that you might not have known about within Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. So that said, that's going to conclude it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Once again, you guys absolutely crushed last week's 5 secret Easter eggs video that I did. So thank you dudes all so much for the support on that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you do, make sure you drop a like on this one as well. Once again, I'll probably have a little bit more of a serious and not as whimsical version of this next week, where we don't talk about movies, but rather just secret Easter eggs overall, and a little bit more in depth with the actual storyline and not the origin story of some things. So that said, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Once again, drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to stay updated with everything Modern Warfare Remastered, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, COD 2017, all that good stuff. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that is the best place to get connected with me here outside of YouTube. I practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, feel free to drop a follow. Link is down there in the description below. And finally, if you guys want to check out either of the 2 videos on screen right now, one talks about World War II and Call of Duty coming back together as a perfect union here again, and one deals with the possible future titles of Call of Duty in 2017, 2018, and 2019. So if either of those interest you, feel free to click on the links on screen now. And all that said, hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you dudes so much for watching. My name is Espresso. Take care and peace.